Hey everyone, Darren here, aka Irish Latino Reacts, here with the 4th edition of 5 Questions. Sorry it took a little bit longer between the last edition and this one. I was out of town for a couple weeks, and then I had some family come into town, those bastards. But no, it was a wonderful time seeing them. But yeah, let's get right into 4 questions. Sorry if there's a little more highway noise. It's just the time of night or evening I'm doing it, and the evening, the day of the week. So apologize for that. Okay, question number 1. What is something you waste money on, knowingly waste money on, but can't live without? And I actually have it right here. It's a drink. It's a kombucha drink. It's a specific brand, and I guess I won't say the brand and I won't show the label, but it's this live probiotic kombucha pineapple peach. And it, though only having 9 grams of sugar, it hits me like soda used to. I don't drink soda anymore, and a big reason is this. So, you know, there is, I would say, medicinal benefits for me splurging on these, because I'm sure we all know that kombucha is not the most, is not the cheapest drink to buy at the supermarket. I do not know why my camera is like flashing that color. I do apologize there. But yeah, like if they're not on sale, they can be like $4.50, $5 sometimes. But 9 grams of sugar versus 32 grams of sugar for like a can of Coke, ridiculous. You know, it's really the only way, besides beer, when I drink beer, it's the only thing I pretty much drink that has sugar in it. I'm a huge water drinker during the day. Even when I make my shakes in the morning, I have my NutriBullet. Can't live without that. I actually just got a new one, 900 watts. The liquid that I use to make my shake, I put some Kefir, which is also a probiotic thing. Look it up. And then I just put water. I don't put any juice, apple juice, orange juice, like screw all that. Don't let your kids drink these juices. They're way too much sugar, and you know, 9 grams is not the worst, and it has that carbonation that gives me that same kick that soda used to. So very satisfying there. That's the answer to question number 1. All right, question number 2. What is one of your subscription services that is worth every penny? And it's easy. I've said it before to my friends. It used to be the best $10 I spend every month, but now it's the best 13. It's Spotify. It's Spotify, and like there's nothing even really close. I don't know if that's an obvious answer for some. For those who don't know, if I have an older audience here, it's a music playing service. Very convenient on the app on your phone, or you bring it up on a web browser. But it's really good and organized that you can discover new music on it really easily, or just type in a genre, or type in a certain band that, like, I like this band, so give me more stuff like this, you know. And then it has like a boatload of podcasts now, and I have gotten into, in the last year, sleep podcasts. My ADD is just like through the roof now because of all this technology in my face, that I need like a podcast to kind of fall asleep, and Spotify has a bunch like that, which is really, really convenient. So best $13 now I spend each month. All right, question number 3. So for those who don't remember, I got the inspiration for this segment from my Boston sports guys on the radio, and the other day I guess the other day was National Hamburger Day. So one of their 5 questions was like, how do you like your hamburger? And I'll answer that real quick. I won't even count it as one of the 5. Like, first, if you don't get cheese on your hamburger and make it a cheeseburger, I kind of don't really trust you as a person. I look at you side-eyed. I look at you with a suspicious eye. Then I get tomato, pickles, no lettuce. I eat plenty of salads. I don't want a piece of lettuce on my fucking burger. No, it just gets soggy, and no. Tomatoes, pickles, ketchup, mustard. That's the basis. Now I'll go, if you got some like caramelized onions or shoestring onions, crispy onions strings, those are amazing as well. But that's the basis. I don't do bacon. I don't eat bacon anymore. But the point of all that for question number 3 is I looked up what is today's national, I guess it's the light. Is that doing that because of that? Maybe, no, maybe not. Sorry, distracting. I looked up what today's national day is, and there's one every day of the year, and there's actually multiple, but the one that caught my eye and I just found super hilarious is today is National Punctuation Day. So for question number 3, what is your favorite punctuation? Drum roll, please. And I just thought this is funny to do. I would have to pick the semicolon. I'd have to pick the semicolon, and I don't have some long, eloquent rant about why. I like how it's used in literature where, you end a thought, but then you have a little thing to add to that thought that's still connected to the first thought. So you don't want a period, use a semicolon, because you want to let your reader know that, well, these two things that could be sentences are more connected than just two sentences back to back. So I don't know. I like the semicolon. I do hate that when we text nowadays, that the overuse of the exclamation point, because like if someone's, but I am a slave to it as well and guilty of it as well. If someone just says like KK or OK to me without an exclamation point, I'm like, oh God, they're mad at me. Oh no, they're mad at me. And it's just such a stupid thing. But yeah. So anyways, let's move on, shall we? Jesus. Okay. Question number 4. What is something that is only acceptable when you're a child that you wish was acceptable as an adult? And my answer is the Velcro sneakers. Now, if I saw an adult walking around with Velcro sneakers, I would be like, what are you doing? And I would laugh and I would judge. But secretly, like, oh God, I wish I was brave enough as that guy, because I hate untying and tying my shoes. There's not enough hours in the day already. Why do I want to spend them tying and untying my shoes? So I am a constant, like, rip my shoes off without untying them, jam my foot back in there without untying them, and I hurt my thumb when I do that, and eventually the shoe just gets all loose and, it drains the life of your shoe. I don't do it all the time, but a lot of the time I do. So I'm just like, God, the Velcro thing would be so money. But of course, you can never do it. You can never wear those and think you're going to be taken seriously by anyone you interact with. So that's my answer to that. And kind of this question's twin, question number 5. What is something that is acceptable as an adult that kids do that you think shouldn't be? And oh, my wife knows what's coming out of my mouth right now. Adults that wear backpacks only over one shoulder. Are you still in 2nd grade, sir or madame? Because my wife is guilty of this as well. Don't tell me it's more comfortable. Because you're lying. You're lying through your teeth. No, it's not more comfortable. Your centripetal or your center of gravity is all thrown off. Just go like this on the other one. Oh my God. Are you 7? No, you're an adult. Put both straps on. And even sometimes even at work, I feel bringing in backpacks if you work an office job or something like I do, almost that should be banned. But I guess that's never going to be. But like when my boss or whatever comes in with like one strap on, I'm like, oh, dude, please. I don't know. It sticks in my craw, and that's my answer. So you guys let me know if you agree with these. Leave other question suggestions down below. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the 4th edition of 5 questions that have nothing to do with reactions. I'll catch you all later.